Well, it's a rainy day today here in Alaska, so we are going to not play in the rain today. I'm going to get back to working on the 6x6 that I have sitting in the garage, because what better thing to do in the rain than sit and get all greasy, right? I mean, it just kind of makes sense. I'm not complaining about the rain simply because we've had, I think, 12 or 13 straight days of nothing but sun. So it has been absolutely incredible. We've been sitting in the mid to upper 70s most of the time, which is absolutely beautiful weather out here. It does get a little hot because if you don't know, the angle of the sun is definitely different out here. So 70 to 80 out here is 90-ish or so back in Florida where I'm from, 90 to 95. What we don't have is the humidity. Humidity makes a huge difference, but when you're out here working and that sun is baking down on you, you do get real hot real quick. So what I'm going to do today is hit the button that's not going to work. So I guess I'm not going to flip the camera around because it doesn't want to, but I'm going to go ahead and walk into the garage, and I guess at some point I will work on recording some of it. I'll shorten it down, obviously, because I'll be in here for several hours, but stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, follow, comment, all that other stuff. As you know, I'm really trying to make a go of this, so the more you guys interact, the better it'll be in the long run. I do have an idea for later on this week. I might drop a challenge to see what happens, so stay tuned. We'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, well, I'm pretty sure you can hear the rain on the tin roof. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'm not too sure if the microphone's good enough for that. One thing that I struggle with, especially with fixing these quads, is I don't have all the right tools. I do the best I can with what I have, but I'm trying to replace bearings for the rears, on this 6x6, and it's kicking my ass. I'm not gonna lie. I do have a punch kit for it, but I don't have a full-on drill press. Not a drill press, sorry, a bearing press. I do not own one of those. They're very expensive, $300, $400, $500, depending on the size that you get. Some of them go up to a couple $1,000s. Not only that, I don't really have a place to put it anyway, so I just kind of have to use my muscle to try and get through this. So I'm going to give this a few swings and let you guys watch, and probably pick up a little bit later on something else. Well, I'm going to leave that in there because I'm quite sure you'll find that fairly amusing, as I did. Reset everything, put some weights next to it so hopefully it doesn't fall over this time, and we'll try this again. This time instead, the vise is deciding to turn. That's never good. You might be asking why I'm not hammering directly down on it. And I was doing that, but unfortunately with where the vise is, where that is, where the bar is, I'm hammering all the way up here. It's quite uncomfortable, very difficult to do. So, I mean, we are making some progress. It's very minor, but we are making some progress. Yep, that was good progress. Well, I guess we're going to go back to doing it straight up and down, even though it's more difficult to do. Don't really have a choice, because as you saw, that didn't work out so well. In case anybody decides to ask, I have already heated it up. Because like everybody says, it can't be stuck if it's liquid. So maybe I'll do it a little bit more just to be safe. Not that this is exciting in any way, shape, or form. Maybe I can talk about something else. Yeah, I don't know. See, I put myself on the spot, and my brain just goes blank. That's really not a good thing. How about what it's like to try and homestead with ADHD? I knew what I was going to do today because it was raining. I said I was going to come out here and get this done. And hey, I'm here. But I started off with having to change the water filter first. Now I say the water filter, there's a video out there for it. It's the whole home water system filter. We are on a well. We do have very, very, very heavy iron content in our water. We actually have glacial water. I don't remember the name of the glacier off the top of my head, but there's a glacier way up there that melts with the summer, comes down, fills the ground in. That's what we have for water. It's absolutely delicious water as long as you can filter out some of the iron. I did spend the extra money and get these filters that cost me about 80 bucks every 2 months, I think it is. Or 40, 50 bucks a filter. We've had the water tested. Comes back as no iron in it, so it's great. But they really don't last much more than a month to maybe 6 weeks. And I was a little over 2 months on this filter. So it was so bad that it was to the point that the water pressure that we had really started to diminish because it just wasn't able to push anything else through that filter. So you can probably go take a look and find that other video somewhere. Am I boring to listen to? Like, seriously. If I am, tell me in the comments. Because I need to know these things. I need to find a way to make things engaging and fun. And cut my thumb earlier. You like blood? Was blood good? I'll give you some blood. No? Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Oh! We're going to pretend that didn't happen, okay? Mamma mia! Oh, son of a... It's coming. It's killing my arm, but it's coming. Does it look like it's giving birth? Can you see that? I'm afraid to look at this video later and see the looks on my face while I'm hammering. I know how much energy it's taking out of me, so I can't imagine what it looks like. Almost there. I got stuff falling everywhere. Hot, 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 hot. Trying to get just the edge of this in there so that I got more room to get the bearing out. Hot. Shabada. Alright, let's try that. We're almost done. Hoorah! Hey, yeah, oh. Yeah, see that bearing's not even... It's burning my fingers, but it's not spinning. Woo! Alright, cool. So now you actually watch me do some work instead of just screw off all the time.